Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I want to talk about a ridiculous story that I read the other day, and the person that's involved in this is a horrible human being, and I'll also link this article down below. But basically what's been going on is this guy that lives in Florida has been calling various pizzerias in New Jersey, and he has been placing large orders. So he would place like tons and tons and tons of orders, and he would say that it's for the local police department, and he would say that somebody would be coming in to pick up the pizzas. So the pizzeria would essentially be making like dozens and dozens and dozens of boxes of pizzas, and then nobody would show up. Nobody would show up, nobody would come in, nobody would pay for the order, and the guy was just doing this to just basically waste the pizzeria's time and waste thousands of dollars. These pizzerias have lost thousands of dollars, and when the pizzerias actually called back the number, the guy would actually lash out at them. And the police actually managed to track this guy down. So they tracked out this guy down, and they found out who exactly this guy was. He was using a fake number. They haven't located the guy yet. They still are looking for him, but he's going to face a bunch of charges. But let me read through the article here. So it says, a Florida man called more than a dozen New Jersey restaurants and placed large orders he said were for local police departments, but never paid for or picked up the food, authorities said. The scheme cost the businesses several thousands of dollars. The South Brunswick Township Police Department said in a press release. Sudeep Ketani, 34, called pizzerias and restaurants in 3 New Jersey counties, and each time he indicated he would pick up the order or it was intended for local police, the press release states. In several of the follow-up calls the pizzerias made to the phone number that placed the order, Ketani would make statements about Italians and wish they would. I'm not even going to read that part there, but this, you guys see exactly what this guy says. Is this guy is a terrible human being, and why would you even do something like this? Like, just waste thousands of dollars from, hardworking businesses and then lash out at them and then say offensive things. Is what this guy is. Horrible human being. But it says here, according to authorities, Katani used a voice override service to mask his real phone numbers, but detectives were able to find his true identity. That's some pretty good police work there. Police believe he is currently in the Orlando, Florida area, where he is on probation for selling fake Disney World tickets. New Jersey authorities are working with Florida police to find Katani. It is incomprehensible that a suspect would play on the goodwill of so many during these difficult times, South Brunswick Police Chief Raymond Heyduka said in a statement. We have had several residents send us food, which I appreciate tremendously, but this suspect has gone to a new low. Heyduka said he will pursue the strongest of charges and make sure the businesses get their money back. Yeah. This guy should definitely face a ton of charges, and he should be made an example out of that, during this crisis that's happening right now, this virus situation, that somebody would call a pizzeria, they would say they're from the police department. At first, you wouldn't really think that much. You would say, okay, you have a bunch of orders here, a dozen pizza boxes, a dozen large pizzas. Okay, well, come and pick them up in 30 minutes. Pizzerias, aren't really going to think that somebody's going to be intentionally trying to waste their time and intentionally, trying to cost them money. You don't normally think that would happen. But, this guy pretending to be a police officer calling these pizzerias, what a scumbag. Honestly, what a scumbag. And this guy also has a criminal record, like the article said earlier, is that he was caught selling fake Disney World tickets, and I have an image of the guy, so this is what the guy looks like that did it. This is when he was selling the fake Disney World tickets, when police took a mugshot of him. He's currently on probation, and now the police are looking for him in Florida. But it says here, further from Heyduka, the police chief, he says, our businesses are all struggling and every dollar matters. I will not tolerate someone trying to take advantage of our community in these difficult times, he said. Katani has been charged with theft, and authorities are considering whether the crimes could also be biased in nature or constitute cyber harassment. So, ridiculous story. Why would somebody, do something like this? And what is the purpose of doing something like this? Do they honestly think that it's funny? Like, I don't see anything funny in this at all. I think that this whole thing is stupid, it's ridiculous, and I feel horrible for the pizzerias because, right now a lot of businesses are struggling because, some restaurants are open, a lot of states have issued orders on, non-essential businesses to be shut down, and these businesses, a lot of these restaurants, you can't eat in these restaurants now. It's either they order to your house, or you come in and you pick up the order. And restaurants are depending on that right now to be able to make money, and when somebody calls right now during this and says, I'm going to pick up a bunch of dozen large pizzas, I'm going to pick it up in, an hour or so, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, however long it would take, they wouldn't really think anything of that. They would say, okay, and they would make it. And the fact that this guy had called several restaurants, this wasn't just one, he would call several tons of restaurants, wasted thousands of dollars. I really hope that these pizzerias, I really, really hope that they don't go out of business. The police chief said he would do something for them, so we're going to have to see what happens there. And if this guy is caught, I might make, a follow-up story of, whenever he is caught, whenever that happens. But, hopefully these pizzerias don't go out of business, and hopefully the workers at that restaurant do not lose their jobs. And I know some people are going to tell me that they probably should have suspected that it was a prank call, but, how are you supposed to tell if it's a prank call, especially in these situations that you have now when, you're a restaurant, you're dependent on, people placing orders, you have much lower business than normal. How are you basically supposed to tell if it's a prank call? The only way to ensure that it's not a prank call would be to make them pay early for the order, but some people want to pay cash, and, that would lose business if you told people that, you had to pay for it early. So, let me know what you guys think of this ridiculous story. And let me know also what you guys think this guy should face. What kind of charges do you guys think he should face? How much jail time do you think he should get for doing something like this? Let me know what you think down below. And if you enjoyed my video, drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, then subscribe to me. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.